Hey, what's happening, good people? It's me, your homegirl, Ladosha Wright, aka Key Lolo, and welcome to the Afro Hair Science YouTube channel. This is the year of success, and as we always say here, never fear because hair help is here, provided you do one thing and one thing only, and that is please be kind online. It takes a lot for folks to allow us to record them, so remember. Don't forget, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, subscribe, and then don't forget, share the video because sharing is caring. Also, all of your questions are welcomed, so feel free to drop them in the chat. We also take requests for videos, so let's get ready to learn all about wrapping your hair. What's happening, good people? It's me, your homegirl, Ladosha, Wright, aka Key Lolo. Yo, check this video out in the year of success, as it's all about how to wrap your hair. You only need three things: a good old-fashioned all-purpose comb. We call it a 420. All right, and I'll put the link to this in the chat. In the description, so you can order your own. Also, we sell these here at the RDT, so I'll put these also in there, and then of course, some good old-fashioned oil sheen. All right, this is optional depending on your hair, so these are the only things you need to wrap your hair. So watch the video, it's gonna be dope. See y'all in a minute. Come on. Oh, don't forget, hit that thumbs up button. Deuces. Okay, so here we go. One of our jobs as a cosmetologist, believe it or not, is to teach you how to take care of your hair at home, because at home is where the magic happens. And here we are trying to figure out, why is her hair breaking in a certain spot? So what I want to know is, how is she wrapping her hair at home, so that we can find out exactly what's going on? All right. So here is her hair all wrapped up at home. And as we can see, it's not done properly. Almost, but not quite. First things first, please do not use a brush when wrapping your hair, okay? Don't do it, because you're going to get this effect. You see those ripples and waves in there? And that's going to promote breakage, because we want this hair to be smooth. So don't use a brush. Also, technique is important, all right? So let's find out what happens when you use the wrong technique. Well, first and foremost, the hair is going to begin to tear, because you're stretching the hair too much around the head. And as you can see, when I comb her hair down, I can see exactly what's going on. So I'm just telling her right now that that hair must be combed down. She cannot pull that hair up. Also, if you're using a brush, and if the hair is not smooth properly, you will promote a wave when you go to tie your hair down. And once you get the fold or the crinkle or, indentation on your hair, you're going to create stress points. And when you go to comb that hair down, it will snap no matter how much oil you have on the hair. So once we begin to comb her hair down, we can see exactly what's going on. And we're going to teach her how to do the right thing, because she's almost there. But like Brandy, almost doesn't count. All right, so let's see, okay? Also, I can tell that she's pulling that hair up when she wraps it. And you see that right there? Therein lies the problem. Now, I know you want to know why. Bonnets, okay? If you're using bonnets, don't use bonnets, okay? Because bonnets will cause the hair to become loosened, and the hair won't stay snug. So once I comb the hair down, I can really see what's happening when she goes home, and that is the hair is not smooth. She has too much wave, too much texture in the hair. Wrapped hair should calm down nice and smooth. Now, we see her ends. And that's where people complain a lot about, having long hair, or they'll say the heat damaged the hair. But in this instance, it's really her technique. So this is why one side is longer and one side is shorter. And that's because her technique, she's stretching the hair too much around the head. And the longer hair is beginning to tear. And that's because the ends of the hair are more fragile. So these are the dangers of wrapping your hair wrong. So there we see her ends are pretty fragile.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. We can't be breaking no hair off, okay? So let's find out, a little bit more about the hair. Now, she is using the oil sheen properly, okay? And her direction, once she begins to wrap the hair at home, she starts off pretty good, but it's something about that smoothing that she just doesn't quite have down to a science, okay? All right, now let's find out how to do it the right way. Not the Ladosha right way, but the right way, okay? So now her hair is all shampooed and cleaned and smooth. There are no waves or anything back in there. Now she's ready to be wrapped. First things first, comb your hair out smooth like a mushroom and get to the apex. Now, it doesn't matter which way you wrap it. It's up to you. You can't wrap too much in the wrong direction. People ask me that all the time. Do I have to switch up? Can I keep it the same way? You can. It's up to you, okay? As long as you use the right technique, okay? So now with long hair, you have to do this in panels. Now, we consider long hair in the hair salon world shoulder length, okay? So she has shoulder length hair, so this hair is long. And remember, long hair is old hair at the ends because it's been on the head for a long time, all right? So in panels, we're going to begin to wrap the hair in a downward motion following the shape of her head. Your head is the roller. Do not create a beehive. So you tuck it behind the ear, okay? Now, when you comb this down, it's going to take on a beautiful shape. Now we're going to create another panel. And why are we doing this? Say it with me, boys and girls, because she has long hair, and long hair is what? Old hair. So we need to pamper this hair and get it all nice and smooth. If you grab all of the hair, especially if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to pack it and it's going to wave up. And if you use a brush, you're really going to pack it and create more texture. So a comb such as the 420 is going to be your best, or you can call it an all-purpose comb. The one that I'm going to recommend is the Cleopatra or Crest. It is the best on the market, okay? Next, a little oil sheen just to make the hair a little bit tacky, because when the hair is freshly cleansed, it might be just a little too fluffy. So that's why it keeps falling down. And you can spray the oil sheen on your comb if you're afraid it's going to make your hair too oily. I also know some people hate oils, but I'm telling you, if you don't use oils, eventually you're going to lose density and swear that you're going bald. So start off with a little oil, and as the weeks go on, yeah, that hairstyle is going to become greasy, but guess what? You gonna have your hair, okay? So that's all gonna be okay, all right? So again, a little sheen, okay? And this is just to make the hair kind of stick a little bit. And you don't have to use the oil sheen every day, okay? So just a little bit. And again, we're going a little up, but we're pushing that hair, you see it, across the forehead. Now, this was kind of awkward because I was doing it by myself, okay? One day I'm gonna have a real camera.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
No, don't pull the hair up. This is where people make mistakes. Remember, this is the year of success. So pull the hair. You see the difference? There it is, okay? So we're going to come up, and then we're going to bring the hair in a downward motion. You see that? Across the forehead. Whatever you do, do not create the beehive. Please don't do it, because at the top, the hair is going to crest up, and then you'll have a beehive. That's a hairstyle, okay? The wrap is more so about maintaining a smooth look. So again, even in the back, I'm going where? In a downward motion. Resist stretching that hair up around the round of your head because you're going to tear the ends. You can always start off with the wider tooth section of the comb, and then you can flip it to the finer section, okay? All right. Remember I said, don't you pull that hair up. I'm watching y'all now. There we go. You see it? Keep it. There it is. Nice and smooth. You see that? Then it's coming around. Don't worry about the hair that fell down. Flip the comb over. Technique matters. Now rewatch this and try it again, okay? If the hair falls down, just flip the comb over to the smaller tooth section and begin to continue to smooth the hair. As you become more proficient, it will become easier. In the beginning, you'll be like, oh my goodness, why am I doing this? Just be patient and you'll get it. The objective is to keep the hair smooth according to the shape of your head, and do not create a beehive. See how flat the center is? And you'll just smooth this in a centrifugal pattern, and you can take the little wispies and just swirl them around. You don't have to comb the hair all over again, okay? All right, now you will most certainly need to use a satin scarf. Not a cotton one, not a silk one. Cotton scarves will pull the oil from the hair, and when you wake up, your hair will be dry. Silk scarves will snag the hair, and more than likely you'll begin to see the hair kind of be, stringy or something like that. Make sure you pull your satin scarf closer down on your forehead near your eyebrows, okay? Cover up your ears and the nape. I repeat, cover your ears and the nape. Don't do this. Please stop it. Just okay, come on now, y'all. Don't do it. I mean, on everything I own, please don't do it. Do not leave any hair out in the back or around your sideburns. Cover everything up, because if that hair is left out, it will lift, and then when you comb your wrap down, it's going to pop up. So make sure you have everything covered. I prefer these kind of wrap scarves because the ties wrap around and they secure and they hold the scarf a little bit more snug. But if you know how to tie the other ones, you'll be just fine. You can also take the loose strings and just tuck them. And as you can see, it's snug around her head. And again, she can go exercising. She can go for a walk. Don't get in the sauna, okay? But she should be fine with just everyday, activities as far as exercising, walking, things of that nature. You can put a hat on top of this if you don't want to walk outside with your wrap scarf on, if you live in Cleveland where it's cold. And there you have it, okay? Now, I just want to make sure that you remember, let's just kind of recap right quick before you go. Down and around, do not create a beehive, and make sure you are following the shape of your head. Use a little oil sheen. If you're afraid you might spray too much, just spray it on your comb. It's okay. In a downward motion. Again, I am going to put the comb, where you can buy it, in the link, so don't worry about that, as well as your wrap scarf. You can buy that here at the Reverend's Design Team Hair Salon. And then I have just one more shocking surprise. Don't leave just yet. Don't leave. Okay, here's the surprise. Would y'all please, for the love of your hair, throw away those plastic caps, because it's going to cause your hair to swell and frizz, and it's just going to undo your work, okay? So it's all about the year of success. So rewatch the video if you need some help. Also, don't forget, check out The Narrative. Our documentary is free right here on YouTube, and it's all about the plight of Afro hair. My books, What They Don't Tell You at the Hair Salon, and Curly Hair Adventures is available inside the Ladosha Wright Amazon store. And thanks so much for watching. Now is a good time to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. Don't forget to share. Love, peace, and hair grease.